Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome back to another Dark Park Film Reviews. And on this video, we are going to be taking a look at some purchases that I did this week. And my job had a, I don't know, like a district meeting, and we all met and went to this, this one area meeting place where there's the tables and the chairs and all that type of stuff. And it went on for about 6 hours or so. But I noticed when I drove over there, up the street was a Goodwill. So, you know, gotta get to that in time. Gotta go to, gotta get to Goodwill. And so on my way home, I stopped off there. I also got, thanks to my district manager, a gift card for $10 to Chick-fil-A. So I actually stopped there first, only spent, I think, like a $1.15 of my own money, and then headed up to Goodwill. No idea what I wanted to purchase. I just, it's a Goodwill. It's right there. Let's go check it out. So we're going to look at those first. But the title of this video and the thumbnail and everything says, Blu-ray, DVD, or DVD, Blu-ray, I guess, depending on where you're looking. But I also picked up a couple VHS. And as you guys know, if you follow me, I do pick up VHS tapes from certain filmmakers or actors and things like that. So I was very happy to actually find 2 Tony Scott VHS tapes. And this is the first one. I haven't even taken out of its plastic yet. So this is how I bought it. It looks good. It still has this plastic on it. I guess when the person originally bought it, they just never took the plastic off. And so it still has this on it. And then, of course, this is the Goodwill sticker. So once I take the plastic off, and it says new release right here. No, it even says Action Adventure is this sticker. I know that because of working at Blockbuster Video. That's what our gray sticker was, Action Adventure. So we got True Romance here, a Tony Scott film. I was really happy about finding this. And let's pull it out. And we got the sticker there. Is that Warner Brothers? Yeah, I think that's Warner Brothers. Got that that sticker on there saying that if you open the cassette, you own it. And then it's got a little rewind, be kind to rewind sticker here that's kind of falling all apart. But True Romance. Yeah, I'm happy about that. So that just is going to sit in my Tony Scott collection. And at some point, I'm going to do a video of all my VHS tapes. I did one a while back, but I didn't have that many. So now I actually have quite a few. You've seen a lot of them in previous videos, but I'm just going to do one video with all of them in it. And then I also found Spy Games. So this is, Robert Redford, Brad Pitt. Oh, almost fell out. Also Tony Scott. And it's got its plastic here too. So maybe the same person dropped both of these off. And this is kind of around the time that Brad Pitt did look like Robert Redford. But this is Walmart up here. That's the Walmart, the Goodwill sticker. Otherwise, this looks pretty good. This is the actual plastic because there's got these 2 film things on it right here. So, but I'm still going to take the plastic off. And this one looks pretty good. There's not a lot of additional stickers on this one. And it's rewound, which is nice. So I got both of those. And then this is one that I've wanted to pick up for a while. I like Sandra Bullock, but I'm not a huge Sandra Bullock fan. I liked her in stuff like Demolition Man, Speed, not Speed 2, Things like that. I like more kind of early Sandra Bullock. I'm not a big fan of later Sandra Bullock. But this I watched because somebody told me it was kind of like a time travel type of thing, but it's Premonition. And so I watched it, and it's got kind of a like a sci-fi type of feel. Is she keeps waking up to these premonitions of her husband dying. And this is actually it right here with his car exploding. He drives up the hill, and I I haven't seen this in so long, but his car explodes. He might get hit by a truck or something, or another car. Something happens, and the car explodes, and he dies. So it's also kind of a Groundhog Day movie where she figures out what's going on, and then she tries to stop it, and she figures. I don't want to tell you what, because I actually think this is worth watching. Otherwise, I wouldn't have purchased it. So I'm not going to tell you the ending. I'm not going to tell you what she figures out with these premonitions. So just go check it out, and I think that you will like it. It's an interesting movie. It's got this little thing in here. I always like it when these get left in the boxes. It goes in like that. Okay. And widescreen. Oh, here we go. Special features. So deleted scenes, including an alternate ending with optional director's commentary. Ooh, I don't know what that is, what that alternate ending is. It's got like a gag reel, glimpses of the future, making a premonition, bringing order to chaos. Love chaos. Real premonitions, and then commentary with the director and Sandra Bullock. So, yeah, it's got some decent stuff on it. So check that one out. This one I got for a few different reasons. It's Mel Gibson. It's James Gardner. It's Richard Donner. We got Jodie Foster in here, who's hit and miss with me, but that's fine. She's good in this. So that's Maverick, based on the old TV series that James Gardner is in. I don't think it did very well when it came out in the theater. Oh, it's written by William Goldman. That is good. Who else does it have in it? Graham Greene, James Colburn, Alfred Molina. Edited by Stuart Beard, I think is how you say his, or Bard, Stuart Bard, I think. He's also a director. He did that movie Executive Decision with Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal. This has both like the widescreen and full screen on it. It does not list any special features. There's like not one on here. Ooh, that kind of sucks. Maybe they're on the disc. They just don't say on the packaging. And then the last one I got, I enjoy collecting first seasons because then I'll sit down and watch the first season and of a TV show. And if I like it, I might buy the other ones, or I'll continue watching it streaming. Something like The Last Ship, the Michael Bay produced show. I bought the first season, so I have that actually sitting just right over there. And now I'm continuing to watch the series on HBO. It's holding up, so I'll probably buy the other seasons, in the future. So this one is the complete first season of 21 Jump Street. So I got some Johnny Depp in there. Who else is in this? So Johnny Depp, Peter DeLuise, Stephen Williams. So I actually have never really watched 21 Jump Street. I think Richard Grieco comes in later, and I've worked with Richard Grieco. He's a really nice guy. So I might have to find out what season he's in. and check that out too. But I don't know who these two people are. Of course, that's is it Peter DeLuise? Yeah, Peter DeLuise, Dom DeLuise's son, and then Stephen Williams. He was in Jason Goes to Hell: The Final Friday. And then you get them. The discs are in these kind of paper things. And there's 13 episodes. So disc 1, disc 2. Might have been something over here, like a little booklet or something. I don't know. And yeah, season 1 includes all 13 explosive episodes, including the groundbreaking 2-part premiere. Guest stars include Jason Priestley, Josh Brolin, Kurtwood Smith, David Paymore, Sherilyn Finn, and Blair Underwood. This is released through Mill Creek Entertainment. It was only $2.99 for the first season. Can't beat that. Okay, so that ends the Goodwill purchases. Now, when Philip, OGP, was out here, I missed some stuff that I wanted to buy. And later on, it was just like, well, crap, I forgot that. So I figured, well, let me go buy to Zia Records, and I have some credit, so I'll pick up the movie that I wanted. And of course, I have to pick up more than one. So I went there to Get Carter. This is the Sylvester Stallone remake. The Michael Caine one is excellent. I've seen this once. I don't remember much about it. Maybe I liked it, maybe I didn't, but it's Stallone. I've been kind of on a Stallone kick. I've also been on a Dolph Lundgren kick because, well, and always in a Jason Statham kick, but because of the Expendables movies that Donald, OGP, and myself are going to be doing in about a week for film discussion. So I've just been into just really the Stallone stuff. And if I see Dolph, I pick up that stuff too. Jason Statham, I own a ton of stuff from. So there's not much really to collect there. But like I said, this is a remake. The original Get Carter with Michael Caine is excellent. He is in it. So I always like it when they get the star of the, the original to make a cameo. I think that's pretty cool. This also has Miranda Richardson, Rachel Lee Cook, Alan Cumming, Mickey Rourke, and Michael Caine. So Mickey Rourke, of course, is in the first Expendables with Stallone. This is widescreen, and its special features are, feature-length audio commentary by director Stephen Kay, deleted scenes, and 2 theatrical trailers. So we got that. Might watch this tonight. Get Carter, The Truth Hurts. Now, I'm going to leave this one to last. We only have 3. So now, I am a big Emilio Estevez fan. I was a big Charlie Sheen fan. But I really like Emilio Estevez. I think he's a good actor, but I think he's a better director, like writer-director. And I think he is incredibly underrated, and people just kind of ignore him. In the same way with Mario Van Peebles, I think he's a good actor, but I actually think that he's a better writer and director. Very underappreciated guy also. And I love his dad, Melvin, too. But I found this one, and this was 99 cents. It was in the whole area of 99-cent movies. And I'm like, well, I'm going to pick it up. It's Emilio. It was originally $4.99, and it's called The War at Home. It also stars Martin Sheen, and it says Kimberly Williams. He directed this. He didn't write it. Looks like it's based off a screenplay called Homefront by James Duff. Emilio did produce it, but that's so. I know over here it says Martin Sheen, Kimberly Williams, Emilio Estevez, but that's Kathy Bates. So why isn't her name on the front? But on the back here, it does say in the credits, Kathy Bates. And her name is actually before Martin Sheen. So, an Emilio Estevez film, Kathy Bates, Martin Sheen, Kimberly Williams, Emilio Estevez. That is weird how they're doing the casting. So, oh, I haven't. Let's see. My nail should be long enough to cut through this. Okay, there we go. I've never seen this film, so I don't know what it's about. Looks like Emilio is maybe in the military, or he's ex-military. Yeah, plays a returning Vietnam War hero whose haunting experiences leave him unable to adjust to the quiet realities of small-time life. So, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Okay, so this last one. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube where it could be political, or they're mostly political. And in between the political stuff will be something from a movie where somebody would be like, "Are you stupid?" And then it will go to something else. I hope you know what I mean. And there is one of these things that people put in, and it's a guy standing next to like a game board, like you would see on TV, and he says something like, "Your answers, like your answer was meaningless. The audience is now dumber because of hearing it. You get no points. May God help you." And I'm misquoting it, but it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, especially with the way the guy says it. And I looked it up, and it's from Billy Madison. And I told OGP this, and he goes, "Oh yeah, it's Billy Madison." So I did find it on YouTube, and it made me crack up. And I'm like, okay, I don't like Adam Sandler. I just don't. I like him as a serious actor, just like Jim Carrey and Robin Williams, I think are better as serious actors than they are as comedians. I just never found Robin Williams to be funny. And I like Jim Carrey, both serious and funny. But I think Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, and Robin Williams really play great dramatic actors. I mean, Robin Williams in like 1 Hour Photo, Insomnia, great job. Adam Sandler has also done some really good, serious roles. I mean, Funny People, I really enjoyed. Punch Drunk Love, I really liked. Spanglish, I really enjoyed. I just don't find him funny. But I wanted to find that quote. And like I said, it's on Billy Madison. So when I was at Zia, I'd seen this in the past, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to give it a second chance, because it's Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. And I remember a long time ago watching these along with Waterboy when I used to work at Blockbuster Video. And an ex-friend, somebody who I'm not friends with anymore, we decided to watch them, get drunk, have a pizza, and watch them to try to figure out why people find him funny. I never found him funny on Saturday Night Live. I didn't get Ukulele Man. It was stupid. It has nothing to do with news. I just don't like the guy. And I think I'm going to do, instead of going off here, I am going to do a separate video, like a hate video on these two movies. I did a hate video of Trapped in Paradise with Nick Cage and two other people that I don't like. And that is over on Jonathan Moody's channel, Indie Film Cafe. I once a month put up a video there called Reviews After Midnight. And I decided to do Trapped in Paradise, which is a Christmas movie that I decided to do in April. And I hate that movie. I hate it. And the only reason why I watched it and I'm keeping it is because of Nicolas Cage, because I collect his movies. His movies are actually right there. And you can even see the Firebirds VHS tape right there. His version of Top Gun. I'm not going to say much about these because I do think I'm going to make like a hate video on this. This has its moments. This is almost insufferable. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that. Both movies are on one disc. I might give it a better review if both movies were on separate DVDs, but okay. They did have one that was Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and there was a third film that I now pronounce you Chuck and Buck or whatever it's called. And that was for $6.99. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to stick with these two. I came in for these two, and this is what I'm going to get. I'm not going to. I don't want to get that other one. I just don't, even though it's only $2 more. I don't want to do it. So be on the lookout, very possibly, for a hate video on this. So, all right, that's it. So let's just do a quick recap. So Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, The War at Home, Get Carter, 21 Jump Street, Maverick, Premonition, Spy Game, and True Romance. So there we go. That's all of them. All right, everybody. This is a smaller video in front of a much bigger video. So expect a big video, probably Monday or Tuesday. Just matters how quickly I could get it together. But there will be a big video coming out. And there'll also be big ones coming down the road too. So got to do my Marvel videos. Sadly, Miranda will not be with us. She started a job and works the graveyard shift. So she won't be able to join me on these videos for Marvel. I was hoping she would, but maybe one of the videos she might be able to be on. But for the most part, it will probably just be me. And we're going to be looking at all things Marvel. So including the imprint titles and stuff like that. So, okay, everybody, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.